For virtual training,
Yes.
what are some things that you recommend as must-haves for having a good presence on video?
Yes, good question.
If I just
Yes.
expand on this question. So I think that's what you do really well in your content that you have.
Yeah.
I know you guys didn't have a chance to spend too much time on Daniel's videos that I sent you, but when you do have a chance to speak in, he frames his training so much that he's really talking to a black hole, right? Virtual training. These are recorded sessions that Daniel does, so when I'm watching them, I want to hear more of Daniel. I want to sit there and listen, and his videos are long. Sometimes my wife is like, what are you doing on your phone? There's a diaper over here you need to change. Oh, I'm sorry. And it's Daniel. I wish it was someone prettier. No, the reality is that when you have a virtual environment like Stephanie's talking about, it is very hard to keep yourself in line. Daniel does well, so Daniel, share that.
Yeah, absolutely. So understand one thing is that when it's virtual, it's going to be played over and over and over again, right? And so this becomes now it's you. You're just having multiple meetings at the same exact time. And so it's important that you control your energy in a way that you can't just necessarily come off of a bad experience and go right into virtual training, right? Because kind of like the trainings, your mood exudes from you. And so the content that I have, I typically film on my way home from the gym or on my way to work from home. So I'm already kind of amped up. I'm in the zone. Does that make sense? Like I'm worked up, I'm flexible, I'm primed. And so if you have to do a virtual recording, is it live or pre-recorded?
We're going to do ours live.
Okay, you're going to do yours live, then it's important that you got to be in the right mind frame. So let's just say that you got a virtual training at 4 p.m., right? And what I would do, like right now, right here, I have a playlist. Like I got playlists that changes your state. Like you hear this terminology of mind state, right? The reason why, mindset. The reason why mindset is important is because it's changing the state of mind. And so I have this, I got rap songs. I listen to rap. It's just raunchiest rap sometimes, but sometimes it's got that beat though, right? It's just like, all right, cool. So, but it puts me in my zone. It could be Metallica, it could be R&B or whatever, but that's just me. So each of us are different. But when you find that thing that puts you in that state, whether it's a quick video rant that you find on SalesRemastered, or it's a quick, song that gets you in the mood for like cardio when you work out, right? It just changes you in that state and it puts you back in control. Not only that, but right before you step in, you need to tell yourself that you own that fucking room. At the end of the day, right before I walked in here, I was nervous as hell, boy, right? But right when I walked in, game on. I run this fucking room, right? Like you almost feel like that. And I apologize for the F-bombs, but you gotta be passionate about that, right? Because if you come in there kind of like, hey guys, all right, so this is what we're gonna do. There's no emotion, right? You're not controlling the room. And so if I walked up in here and I said, hey guys, what I'm gonna show you guys today is gonna be how to create the energy in your engagement. Oh man, imagine this. Imagine where LOs are on time, they're participating, they don't yawn, they never even pick up their phone. Talk to who? You're the only one they're watching. I'm gonna show you how to get there. Right? Just completely different dynamic. I controlled the room. But maybe that's not you. Maybe you're like, hey, D, man, I'm a little bit more reserved, right? You could still do it, but in a little bit more professional manner. So if I was more reserved and I'm not kind of the outbursty type, I'm gonna build up a story. Remember, stories sell, right? And I'll build up a story about how we, of course, have access to not only the absolute best salesmen in the world, but we understand the logistics. We've broken it down to a science. This is a formula. It is in our best interest to create a formula and share it with you so you can automate your production. So imagine if you can just say hello, do your app, sell them, and pass the baton. That's what I hope to share with you today, is how you can get there. So you're not putting out fires, you're not reselling your deal, you're not explaining extensions, you're not reselling extensions, you're not getting, now you're hitting all the buttons that everyone would want, right? But I'm not doing it as flashy. I'm just telling them what they are already experiencing now, and I'm alluding to the fact that now you're gonna have the answer. Got it? Whereas most trainings start right now, we don't give a hint of what solution we're giving. Right? We don't give a hint of what pain they're getting because we have our own view. As a facilitator, we believe we should demand that view. Like, this is how it's done. Right? But when you connect with them a little bit more, like, hey, are you going through this? Is this really bothering you? If it is, since I understand the numbers, I'm gonna show you what these top guys do and start name dropping, right? Top producers, people that get the, oh. Now you just made that content that much more valuable. I'm gonna pique interest into it. It's like when you have a friend, right? And they're like, hey, dude, hey, guess what I found out, right? It's like the what? Right? Like you just, right? This is why TMZ, reality TV, this is why gossip is so hot, because it's just inside information, right? And that's actually one of the best sales skills that you can teach, is just bringing value. It's like, hey man, I got some inside information. It's the whole reason why the channel's doing great, is because it's inside information. It's information that helps them solve a particular goal. But if I opened up every video and be like sales training, then they're just gonna see sales training. And they're gonna think like, oh, sales training. Right? Because we're wired to think training is hard, whether physical training or like sales training. We just look at training as a grind.